Hello guys, welcome to Maths with Edu and today we will start with a new exercise which is exercise 5.2. Here in our first question it is like I'm starting with the fourth question because first, second and third question are just MCQ. So let's start with the fourth question. Here it is asking that which term of this AP 3, 8, 13, 18 is 78 means we have to tell which number of term is 78 in this AP. So firstly what we'll find? We'll find out D and A. So an nth term equals to A plus n minus 1 into D. We know this formula. Okay, now nth term we know. This is the nth term. So 78 equals to A means first term which is 3 plus n minus 1 nth term n we don't know, so n minus 1 D is difference, common difference, which will be second term minus first term, which is 8 minus 3 means 5. So 5 is the common difference. Okay, so we'll just put 5. Now 78 minus 3 equals to n minus 1 into 5. No need to multiply this. So 78 minus 3 is 75 equals to n minus 1 into 5. If we send it that side, it will become upon 5. When we cancel, it becomes 15 equals to n minus 1. So the value of n will be 15 plus 1. N equals to 16. I hope this is clear. So the value of n is 16 means 78 is 16th term of this AP. Now we will continue with the next question. Coming to this question, here we have to tell how many terms are there in the AP. Okay, so basically we have to find out the value of n. N means number of terms. So this is the last term, this is the first term. We'll firstly find out A, which is 7, then D, which is 13 minus 7. 13 minus 7 is 6, and then L, which is 205. So AN means nth term is 205 equals to A means 7 plus n minus 1 into D. D is 6. Now we'll send it that side. So it will become 198 equals to n minus 1 into 6. 198 upon 6 means 3 times is n minus 1. So n will be 33 plus 1, which is 34. Okay, this is 34. Now we'll solve this one. You might have seen the means this is decreasing. The order is decreasing. And you can see that there is 1 by 2, which we can write as 5 also. So A is 18, L is minus 47. Now what will be the common difference? Since it is decreasing, always you should remember that second term minus first term. 15.5 minus 18, which will be 2.5, that to negative. Okay, so negative 2.5, and we know L is minus 47, so nth term, which is minus 47, equals to A plus n minus 1 into minus 2.5, and A is already 18. So minus 47 minus 18 will do minus 65 equals to minus 2.5 into n minus 1. So minus minus cancel. Okay. Now 65 upon 2.5. This will be and this becomes. So it will be 26. Okay. Now n minus 1 is 26. So value of n will be 27. Okay. I hope this is clear. This was the fifth question with parts 2, which are 1 and 2. Now we will continue with the sixth question. Here we have to check whether minus 150 is a term of AP 11, 8, 5, 2. So you can see that the difference is negative because the terms are decreasing. Okay. So now we have to check if minus 150 is term in this AP. So how do you find it? You just put it in an equals to a plus n minus 1 d. And if the value of n here comes in decimal, then it will not be a term in this AP. Or otherwise, if it is coming in natural numbers, then it is, you can say it is a term in this AP. So let's see. An is minus 150. Now in this minus 150, the value of a is 11, comma. We have to add now n minus 1 into difference is 8 minus 11 means minus 3. And since it is minus, so we'll have to keep it in brackets. Now, minus 150 minus 11 equals to minus 3 into n minus 1. So it is minus 161 upon minus 3 equals to n minus 1. Now see, how do you check if a number is wholly divisible by 3? We can check this. If we add the numbers, if we add all the digits of the number, if the number comes in the table of 3, then it is divisible. For example, I put 999. 9 plus 9 plus 9 is 27. And 2 plus 7. 27 में 2 plus 7. It is also 9. So yes, 9 is divisible by 3. Means the 999 will also be divisible by 3. If we check in this, 6 plus 1, it is 8. Means it is not fully divisible by 3. So we can say n equals to 164 upon 3. When we send it that side and 1 gets added and all those. So we'll say no. Minus 150 is not a term. I hope you get this. This was an easy question. Like, we just have to see if the value of n is coming in decimals, means it is not a term in that AP, or otherwise if it comes in the form of whole numbers, then yes, it is a term in AP. I hope this is clear. Now we will continue with our next question. Now in this question, here find 31st term of AP whose 11th term is given and 16th term is given. So 11th term is a plus 10d. See, 11th term will be a plus 11 minus 1d, which is a plus 10d. And 16th term is a plus 15d. 16 minus 1 is 15. So 11th equals to and 16th equals to. Now, this is given 38, this is given 73. If we subtract both of them, see, if we subtract this from this, so it will be A plus 15D minus A plus 10D equals to 73 minus 38. Okay, so it will be 35, and here A cancel because signs will change, and it will be 5D equals to 35. So D will be 7. So difference is 7. We don't know the first term. So now we have to find out 31st term. And now here also what we can do. See 11th term and 16th term. Here we can find out A also. Like D we have found out. Now instead of subtracting, we'll now add them. When we add them, it will become 2A plus 25D, which will be equal to 70, 80, 70, 30 is 100, and then 8 plus 3, 11. So 111. Now value of D we already know. So 2A plus 25 into 7, 175 equals to 111. Now 2A will be 111 minus 175. So it will become 64. 2A equals to negative 64. So A will be negative 32. Now, first term is this, D is this. So what we will do? We will just put the values and find out 31st term. A plus 30, D we have to find out. So, A is minus 32. 30D, 13 to 7, 210. So, this will become 210 minus 32. 1, 10 and 10. So 8, 7 and 1. It will be 178. I hope this is clear. And now we will continue with our 8th question. Here, third term is given, ninth term is given, and we have to find out which term will be 0. So now, third term, A plus 2D equals to 4, and A plus 8D equals to minus 8. So now firstly add, then subtract. If we add this, 2A plus 10D equals to minus 4. And when we subtract this, minus 6D equals to minus 12. D equals to minus 2. Wait. Minus 6 to 4 minus 8. Yes. This will be 12. So D will be minus 2. Now we'll just put D here. 2A plus minus 2 into 10. It will become minus 20 equals to minus 4. 2A equals to 16. So A will be 8. Now A is there, D is there. So we can find out our first term. A equals to first term. So 8 is the first term. Now we have to find out which term is 0. So AN means 0 equals to A means A is 8 plus N minus 1 and D is minus 2. So minus 8 equals to n minus 1 into minus 2. Minus minus cancel. This gets cancelled. So 4 equals to n minus 1 and n will be 5. So we have got to know that our fifth term of this AP will be 0. I hope this is clear. Now we will continue with our last question of the video, which is 10th question. Now here in this question, 17th term exceeds 10th term by 7. What does it mean? It is saying that 17th term is 7 more than 10. Let me explain. 17th term, or you can say A plus 16D is equal to A plus 9D plus 7, means this 17th term is 7 more than 10th term. Okay, when we add 7 to the 10th term, we can find out our 16th term. So A gets cancelled. Now 16D minus 9D will be value equal to 7. So 7D equals to 7 and value of D will be 1. So our common difference is 1, and here our part 1 of doing exercise 5.2 ends, and from the next video we will start with our part 2 of this exercise. Till then, bye bye.